Last episode. Again. Second season. I appreciate y'all coming along this far. Especially on this character's journey. Feels like yesterday I just started this world being level 1 with no other characters on this world at all. And we already built up a whole legion. We got a main to 225 with over 15,000 strength. And did a lot with it, to be honest. And now we're really going to put all of that work to its final test. You know, to be honest, I wasn't exactly anticipating to attempt to do Super Damien in this season at all. I figured that would have been constant for season 3 if there was one, because I didn't think I'd be this strong to at least give it a shot, you know? But I figured I underestimated the strength of this character, and it is now time for me to put everything to the test. I have all my buffs ready, and we are going to go and do so. I'm going to queue for it real quick, except I'm not going to fully buff for it right now because I need to do practice mode. If you saw in the last episode where I tried to kind of practice a little bit with the 1v1, it was a bit difficult for me to actually do that because, well, the health bar was really low, and if I actually legitimately tried, then it would have died too fast for me to try to get anything out of it. Queuing for this boss does take a bit, but people do queue. It's just that, especially since it is the last day before weekly reset. It's the last day of the event. I did my Arcana dailies. I hit level 4 in Arcana after doing Arcana dailies, and hit 540 Arcane Force. So that means with all of my buffs active, I should be having 15.5k stat with the Strength Potion. We did get a queue. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a little bit of practice in. Once we get in the hang of phase 1 a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and just start, you know, run Chaos Horntail for the buff, and just start using up our buffs. There's a guild blessing. Also, since this is practice mode, I'll just use some of my regular buffs, and I do have a buff freezer in my inventory. So if I do die, I can just press that, and I'll be just fine. So let me go ahead, use all of that, and practice. Do not go into real mode. Okay. So in KMS, with how this boss works is they fixed the laser in phase 1 to where it spawns a little late compared to, see, I just already died because I tried to do something that I shouldn't have done. It spawns a little late in comparison to other things. I need to, test this height. But once it does spawn, it spawns at a fixed reverse. It spawns at a fixed position, so it's no longer RNG. You can't go in and have that small chance of dying. That doesn't happen anymore. I'm gonna go into this portal a little bit. We're gonna have some mob and kind of kill off these robots. As you can see, it's kind of hard for me to figure out what I'm doing. I think that's too dangerous to use a 1v1 there. I gotta figure out like what's good and what's not good. Usually using it in the center here mostly is good until all these guys start filling up, and then I gotta know when to just use the mob skill a bit more as well. HP bar is not really moving. I'm not really doing much to the health anyway. I also need to remember that I am a fucking stupid idiot. That's what I am. I'm a Dawn Warrior. So what's important here is to be able to air dash, you know, Equinox dash through the laser. That is a 5-second cooldown. Practice mode. Good thing this is practice mode. As you can tell, I definitely need the practice. I feel like in an actual bursting situation, because, like, of course, again, I'm not really trying to burst his health down at the moment. If I did and buffed up, he'd be way over, like, halfway dead by now in phase 1. But I'm just trying to figure out the whole 1v1 situation. Can I? Ooh, yo! I love being in the air. That's a lot of fun. And the best part is, this laser hasn't even gone fast yet. It looks like it's speeding it up right about now, but whoop! Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Alright, first practice go. Wasn't exactly that good. We do have 4 more practice runs for the day. I don't have to practice for Damien. There's nothing I feel like I need to practice Damien for. It's just this class I feel like needs a bit more practice in the first phase, just because of how its skills work. I'm gonna go ahead and go in again and see how I'm gonna do a bit more serious, you know. I'm not gonna record it. I just need to kind of get practice. After the run ends, I'll let you guys know. Screw it, I'm recording, and as a matter of fact, I'm gonna go in and do a completely full buffed up version of me giving this guy a run for his money. Now with Elysium, it's you know, I'm not jumping up and down, so it's not exactly as destructive. It's risky to use. Let's use AB here. I'm gonna stay in the corner and then blow up the sun like that. And then Elysium's practically up, and now I'm gonna. Okay. Treat this as if this was a serious run. It's like semi-serious right now. God damn it! Fucking hell! Wait. Okay, Celestial Dance Day, go away. Whoa. This is hard. This class probably has it one of the hardest in this entire boss fight. Look at that. Every time I go up, I'm just scared. It's the most frightening thing. How do Soul Masters do this? You mean Dawn Warrior? And oh my, look at that. I fear for my life in phase 1 when I do real mode, because I can't just lollygag and joke around. It's gonna be the real deal. Like, I'm actually gonna have to do this, you know? You need to have a good positioning. I got skill locked. You need to have a good positioning with, like, everything. Like, here. Make sure you hit the monsters that are in the way. It looks like what I can just do. I finally figured it out. I don't really need to... Okay. No. This is making a bit more sense now. It's really careful. It looks really stupid, but it worked to an extent. I can make this work in a real run. I definitely can. Especially with how much damage I'm about to gain once I use up all my buffs and start running for real. I even feel like there's a slim chance that I could clear even with the current buffs I have on, if I don't die. Like, we all know it's that simple, right? What if I dash like this? Ooh, there's some techniques that you have to learn. Alright. Legit, I've been holding back on recording this episode for the most of the day because of this boss right here. Not just this boss, but this phase. I know phase 2 and 3 have their obstacles you have to go through, but this boss, phase 1 especially, evil. Oh my goodness, it went fast. Okay. It was all fun and games till it started going fast. Oh no. And then now I don't even have the explosion. But I had a rhythm going earlier. But that's only when it was going slow. And I feel like I missed my opportunity to comfortably dodge that. No, it's about to turn around here. Whoop. Now let's use Celestial Dance. And that was ridiculous. Whoa! What is up with these follows? Like I don't, like... I'm not upset. But I'm in the middle of a boss fight, and you already know. This is footage that has to go in the video. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know if I want to keep going so I can actually legitimately clear this phase. It's just... Damn. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Think about the strategy, think about the technique, do a bit of a more serious run without the buffs, and this will be my last practice run. I had a good rhythm going. If I can consistently keep that going, it's fine. If there's falling debris that's falling down and I, see it and I feel like it's gonna hit me if I jump up, don't jump up because it's gonna knock me into the laser. You know what? I think I'm going to do a real run instead. A real run instead. So I'm going to go run Horntail real quick. Alright. So, I thought of a different strat while doing Sue for Phase 1 at least. With Phase 1, I think what I'm going to do is if I die with the laser really sped up, I think that's just going to be the time I wait out my lives and stuff before I come back, because I really cannot deal with the sped up laser for my life. But, you know, even with that, I'm still going to try and put out as much of my burst as humanly possible at the very start. Just because I want to see how much I can drop the health by. Let's find the Q. Okay. Here goes it. Ooh, I'm a tad bit scared, you know? So there's an extra attack buff. It's 90. Strength. Bear. I did get a bear earlier, but I have so many of these anyway. I'm gonna use it. Guild skills, critical damage, regular damage. We're gonna not use aura weapon going in, because the thing with aura weapon, apparently there's a bug where aura weapon does not work with Styx crossing during Elysium. Why the skill works, remote. Why the skill works like that is beyond me. Go ahead and over here. Okay. I gotta remember I can also just dash in the air. AB. I think this is the point where I can just pop the sun, use the iframe. I don't really need to do it now. And that's my burst damage to start. And True Sight's gone. So I want to use Aura Weapon and Celestial Dance. Ooh, be careful. And this mainly has to be used in the middle. It's still a tad bit scary. I'm not going to pay attention to time, the health, or anything. Just do what I gotta do. Middle. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to fat finger any buttons here. Is this thinking fast? This early? It's like slightly speeding up. Oh no, 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 no. I'm gonna just go around. Sometimes I just have to give in and go around, you know? Okay. Halfway dead. Cool, we're making some pretty good time here. And then I keep forgetting. See, this is not what you do as a Dawn Warrior. Oh, it slowed down. I thought it was gonna... It went so slow, I thought it was gonna turn around. Oop, be careful with the robots there. Okay. Falling debris. And then again, whenever there's falling debris right by me, we do not want to mess with that. Don't want to take the risk of using the 1v1. So we just have to completely ignore it. We have 50 seconds until our burst, and I feel like once that is up, our burst will most certainly get... Holy crap. Holy crap. It's going fast. Our burst will most certainly get rid of this phase. I have made a mistake. Oh no. I'm gonna die. I don't see myself living in this situation for long. Because I still gotta rebuff as well with my decents. Ah, combat orders! Ooh. Oh my god. Up jump. The portal. It's going very... Okay, that was an event. That was an event. Better use that. Okay. We're gonna... Sun. Yeah. Yeah, let's rush through this. Oh, we have the iframe up. Cool, cool. A little bit till the AB link is active. And then pop that. This guy's dead. 6, 5, 4. I don't even need it. As a matter of fact, load this stuff right now. It should be done. Homework here is... Woo! Good phase 1. I feel like I kind of had a little tough go with the what do you call it? With the fast laser and all. But I'm just happy I didn't die. Also, look here and see what I'm doing right now. To my knowledge, you can't do that in GMS. When you use Styx Crossing, and you have, what is it? It's just the regular one, not the Elysium one. But when you use the regular Styx Crossing as you're charging it, you basically have a pretty much super stance up all the time. Look at that. No knockback at all. It's so solid. Ooh, watch out. Move. I need to figure out like ways I can flash jump around this character, or not this character, this boss, just something like that. Yeah, you know, go over, don't get knocked back by that thing. There's a debris. All right, we're gonna take our time and kind of not get hit here. Boom, up. And I gotta be super careful about that too. The way he pushed me back, I could have crashed. My game could have just closed. Because there's a bug in this boss fight. It applies in both Phase 2 and Phase 3. Where if you walk or slide off the platform or get off of the platform any sort of way without jumping to get off, then there is a chance you'll disconnect from the game. Tell me how this makes sense. It doesn't. I'm pretty sure it's been like that since release. But I didn't. Let's go do Heroes of Maple. I don't think there was any way that run could have gone any better, or I could do a run that could replicate that run with the Deathless Phase 1 and everything. Cause like, what? I can't just, you know, you just gotta be disappointed sometimes, right? It's just no helping it, no helping it. I've got another 40 minutes until I can use this thing again. Perfect time, you know, guild skills, whole hour wait and everything, 53 minutes. Let's just go ahead and do this thing. No party. So I've already explained the last episode. Here's a Maple blockbuster release date, December of 2015, ended February 2016, where you do Act 4. Thing is, or you do Acts 1 through 4. Thing is, with Heroes of Maple, you know, we got Act 1, Act 1.5, Act 2, Act 3, Act 4. There is no order in which you have to do the acts in, and dang, I'm so salty about that run. I mean, it could have been worse. I could have scrolled 20 attack on a pet equip, that's for sure. So there's really no context to what's going on here in comparison to other scenes. But this was the guy at the end of Black Heaven, Arcarium, who was really trying to hype up Damien, right? You know, he was like, yeah, you just killed Sue, or not, that's not like you're supposed to, that's not exactly a good thing. You just defeated Gillimer and, you know, destroyed the ship. You think you're safe? Watch out, because we got the next big bad villain coming up here, and you know, we got him right here, and he's in some sort of a confrontation. I think he's trying to mess Damien up with something, so they had a conflict between each other, and this is the part where Damien unleashes some voodoo magic onto Arcarium, and just to get through this quickly, he just turns into a snake. You already seen like he was part snake anyway with that snake on his back, but he just turned into a snake. So during the Heroes of Maple blockbuster, starting from Act 1, I don't think you see your character throughout all of this. You're basically playing as the heroes throughout this entire blockbuster. And you, really what it's about is you start off as Evan. And Evan is the person who gathers all the heroes together to fight off this force of evil, in which seems to be Damien. I believe this part, I'm supposed to get 2 heroes with me to come to the Darkwood Tree. I believe I can just get Phantom. I like using Phantom. And Uno, I don't know why Uno is like that, but it'd be like that sometimes. So I believe I just clicked on both of them. Maybe I can start going now. Yeah, there we go. And we are on our way to the tree. The Darkwood Tree that has risen in Sleepywood, that none of y'all saw because we didn't go through the first 3 acts. I say none of y'all saw that, but for those of you actively watching this series, I'm pretty positive that in episode 6B, you saw my character go into Darkwood Tree for the 5th job advancement. We got a clip playing of the heroes here real soon, and of course it's stuck on there like that. We got, I believe, all 6 of them. I'm sorry, all 5 of them. Because there's this funny gag going around that the person that's on my screen doesn't exist. Who am I talking about? Anyway, we got Aron. We got the escape thing, that's for sure. We got Mercedes. Luminous is right there too. I'm pretty sure they have it up with Phantom. Pretty much on the way to defeat all the monsters in the Darkwood Tree. We climb away to the top where we face off against Damien, and then there's the main character of the blockbuster, Evan, who's the reincarnation of Freud. At least I don't know if he's a reincarnation, or just some random little kid who just so happens to look like Freud and so happens to just have this mark on his hand. If that isn't a reincarnation, then I don't know what is. But here we are. So with how switching works here, you can kind of swap out between which character you want to choose. For me, I got Evan, which is everybody has Evan, and then the 2 characters on top of the building that you chose. So I got Phantom. I like choosing Phantom because Phantom has flash jump and a teleport in here, and then you can kind of mow down the mobs. Oh, double flash jump at that, and then you can mow down the mobs with the whatever you call it skill, ultimate drive. Exhibits. Check this out. I gotta kill this guy. All I'm really doing is just moving. Go up. It should take me right here. I don't know why that has to be so delayed, but it be like that sometimes. And you just keep going until you make it to the top of the tree. We've encountered Demon Slayer, who is the brother of Damien, and I've been standing here for, I feel like, a little longer than I should be. Don't tell me I'm lagging. I just lost connection to internet. Now, I'm a little upset, but I'm not exactly as upset because I literally could have been towards the end of Sue right now. Think about that. But dang, if there was any episode that had a compile just all types of frustration of any sort, it would easily be this one. And this is supposed to be a finale, goddammit. So I've come with some good news and some bad news. Bad news first. Well, it's been 2.5 hours, and from the time I crashed from that cutscene, the internet is still inactive. I want to say the good news though is I still am able to access the game due to me using a phone hotspot. My hair's kind of looking silly, but it be like that. I'm legitimately playing the game through a phone hotspot right now, and I'm like, I haven't tested my skills because that could really affect the 1v1 a lot. I hope it doesn't, but I saw that when I did pop Fatal Strike, it would stay on for a little bit, so that might be pretty bad for my skills. I'm just hoping it's not bad enough to where it doesn't become unplayable, but shoot, it is the last day. You gotta reset in 7 hours. You gotta do what you gotta do to make things count. Anyway, we got Damien, the boss of the final boss of Heroes of Maple. About to fight him right now. We got Demon Slayer right here. So we won't exactly be able to replicate our class because, well, we're not playing our class right now. We're playing as Heroes of Maple, which I'm gonna switch to Phantom again. But Damien's mechanics are basically the same, except in story mode it's a lot more forgiving. For example, he gives you 30 seconds for in normal mode he gives you 30 seconds for your brand stacks until there's gonna be one on top of your head. Apparently in story mode it's 2 minutes. This skill gives you a brand stack. Let me get hit by it. Yeah, 1 out of 7. If you get 7 stacks, you die. If you get hit by the dive, you get a stack from that. There's going to be a sword that's flying around the map that doesn't really do anything if it hits you, but there's a chance that the sword will fall to the ground and it's going to start having, like, you know, pulses, like these beats. And when it beats and you are on top of that area, it does 90% damage. So you want to be careful on that. This is phase 1 of Damien. There are 2 phases. There is only one skill in Damien in phase 1 that can kill you in 1 hit, and it was that gas that was coming from, like, that skill right here. This can kill you 1 hit. Also, I have 3 stacks on my head. I figured there would have been like some sort of altar spawning or something, but apparently there is no altar in story mode, I suppose. So I'm not exactly gonna worry about all of that. Ooh. I am about the phase here anyway, so stay tuned for phase 2. I'll talk more in detail about the fight when I actually do it. Here we are in phase 2. I guess one of the good things I can say about phase 2 is that there is no flying sword to start off with, and that won't be as long as you don't die from the brand stacks. Now, in phase 2, there's going to be a blue ball that's going to be moving around a lot. And what that blue ball does is if you landed it, you do 10% of your damage to Damien. There's also that right there, and what that does is, I think those balls, the yellow ones, they do about 70% of your health, and if you get hit, you gain a brand stack from it. Also, he'll do rushing like that, and you'll also gain a brand stack if that hits you. Things aren't exactly as damaging, but the problem is you do get a lot of brand stacks in this boss fight. That's a one-shot skill. That didn't one-shot because story mode, I guess. And there's also mad delays with the skills, and apparently there's no damage reduction in the ball in story mode as well. And I was on the verge of dying. I'm glad I didn't. I was 3 seconds away from getting my 7th brand stack and dying out. I'm not dying out, just dying. And I didn't even go over everything because there wasn't enough time. That was like a 3-minute fight. When I do this on my Dawn Warrior, it's gonna be like 20 plus. And the literal rest of this arc is just cutscenes. The literal rest of the story is just cutscenes after cutscenes after cutscenes. Much of that I can't exactly explain, even though I've done Act 4 of Heroes of Maple numerous times because it's so short to unlock Damien. But I've got nothing to say. Shoot. I guess I could say that Damien is canonically dead. It'd be like that sometimes, you know? And it's up to Demon Slayer to kind of deal with that in a way and just take his dead body and bury it. There were both people who worked for the Black Mage, but Demon Slayer kind of turned against him not too long ago with his class release. I say not too long ago, but he was released in 2011. That's a long time ago. But you know, Damien, his brother, I feel like his brother has kind of been a thing since the release of Demon Slayer's class. It was either him or the Black Mage that burned down his town. I don't really remember, but he was brought out more in Root Abyss, which was content that came out in like the end of 2012 or early 2013. That's when they first brought up his name, I feel. And then he was also brought up again during the Cygnus Knight revamp when Damien, I believe, burned down a reeve and killed Shinsu the bird, but then Cygnus brought the bird back to life. The whole deal going on with like the Maple Warrior quest, or the Cygnus Warrior quest, I mean. This BGM is loud. But that's all the story I know about. I guess it'd be an interesting read if you want to hit up MapleStory lore. So at this point of the series regarding Black Mage commanders, it appears that I've pretty much gone through every one of them except for 2 of them. One of them is Will, which is 235, and the other, I mean, we kind of sort of seen her, but of course Hilla, but only in regular form. You won't see her true form until level 250, and I guarantee you, if you think I'm going to hit 250 on Scania on a world that I don't even main, you got another thing coming. That's for sure. Appreciate the director, Wong Ki. I I don't know if people actually really hate Wonky or if it's just a meme. It's the whole thing going on with him, you know. The whole 141. I understand he's done some few negative things, but just how it is in the community. It's a snake, and there's Hilla too. See, I guess that kind of, I don't know what she's saying here, but maybe this hat kind of halfway hinted toward her true form, because I'm pretty sure they're teasing the Black Mage here, because they realize, okay, Heroes of Maple is done, and they basically released 5th Job immediately after, and the whole idea with 5th Job in Arcane River was, it's this whole place that Black Mage opened, and, you know, it's the whole premises of Arcane River is to walk all the way to the final boss, the Black Mage. Ended up getting a pretty cool looking medal. Can't see it, but there it is. And I believe I now have official queue access to Damien. I do. Cool, good stuff. Let me test this on the hotspot though. Oh, I don't have booster on. I was like, yeah, this is not looking too good. It's noticeably worse. Like, I'm gonna be doing less damage with this. As you can see, there's like this little hiccups within the skill. Like, it still works, but that's the thing with this class, man. But it's not like completely busted. Now we wait 21 minutes until the rematch. Okay, it's rematch time, featuring the hotspot connection. So if my internet dies mid-run, it be like that sometimes. But we gotta do it, because I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. Now, I'm gonna go in with the usual things. You know, use Elysium, Soul Clips, just all the big burst that we can dish out. We used all of that. Also, there was one main thing that I forgot to use in the previous fight, and that was Echo of Hero. So while my guild skills are on cooldown between the fight, you know, if I don't DC, then I will be looking for a Rune of Skill to reset that skill's cooldown, and I'll go ahead and run Damien. I'm sitting at 15,536 strength, and it is time to go stupid. I'm gonna use that, and then go in and go. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. It's over. Oh, I could do that. I can't help it. No, I know what the problem is. Yep. I'm about to say, I can't help but feel like my damage is really low. And then what do you know? I didn't have Equinox Stance on. How is that even possible? Go ahead and go up right about now. Okay. 1v1 looking kind of funny. Usually in this phase though, it will be more of the mobbing skill or True Sight. Oh, that got me. I'm good so far. Looks like I got the hang of phase 1 down a little bit. Reverse. Okay, just the same thing, but we dash that way now. It's falling debris. Don't use the skill. Okay, you're safe now. Go here. Pretty much halfway dead. Ooh. Alright, cool. We're still fine. We still got it. Remember, every time falling debris spawns in the middle there, we cannot ever use the 1v1. The skills feel a little heavy to me though. Using that as a different way of saying, you know, my ping is trash. But, you know, it'd be like that. What can you expect from American player playing Korean game with servers located on the other side of the world? I should use AB. Ooh, watch out. You want to be real careful. We gotta use our decent skills again. I'm really using this. Oh my. No way. I just used the. This is not good. It's okay. With any luck, I should be able to get through. I feel like worst case scenario, I'll only die one more time. Let's hope that's what will happen here. But I got all my burst things ready soon. Ooh. Right. Like I said earlier, though, back in like Darkwood Tree, the main thing that matters a lot to me right now is, let's use this. Is my uptime on Fatal Strike. That thing is crazy long. Ooh, reverse. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button again. Ooh. How much time is left? Yeah, Fatal Strike was still up. I just used it. 7, 6, 5, phase. Okay. Do not crash! Please, I beg you. So we're going into phase 2 with a bit of a celestial dance. What the? Alright. What are the odds I DC from this very platform right here? We're gonna jump off. So, you know, in that previous one, I really did learn something new there. I wasn't actually aware that I would crash if I just simply fell off of a disappearing platform. I really thought it was just sliding off instead. So, that really threw me for a huge loop there. But it's fine. I'm coming in here with 4 lives. That should be way more than enough. To be honest, with the last 2 phases, you really only need 1 life. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Horrible performance by yours truly. Ooh. We want to go ahead and get that debuff on there though. Get away. Oh, I gotta time myself. Gotta be a little bit better at doing that. It's usually, you know what, I should do a battle analysis here. I wish I did it at the start, but I don't like doing it in phase 1 because I'm hitting so many things, so it's going to be extremely off. It's not going to be a good representation of what I'm trying to go after at all. So I've done what, 20... There's the thing. Oh no. Go! Okay, so I've done 28 billion within that time. And phase 2 has roughly 400 billion. I think that's just an estimate amount of health. Okay. Oh, see, gotta be careful. Pretty sure 400 billion is an estimate amount of health because phase 1 has around the same as phase 2, so around 400 bill, and then phase 3 is around 720 billion. So phase 1 and phase 2 is essentially almost half the fight. We've got burst up here in a bit. Let's get off of these. And then we're gonna see how much damage we do during burst. Let's see if I can get this phase by like 20 though. I'm pretty sure I can do it by like 21. Especially with burst being up right now. So 68, that's what we're starting off at. Cool. Oh, I got stunned. Alright. Also, the range on Elysium is crazy. Hit the 1v1, won't even hit me. Or he does the 1v1, it won't even hit me. Blow it up now. Oh no. So that did around 130 billion. Be careful. Yeah, they did about 130 billion, and then I gotta deal with the horrible Tail of Pain that is Celestial Roar here. Ooh. But I think I might actually make it to phase 3 without crashing for once. I'll go to the corner. Oh my goodness. My lag is showing. My lag is showing. Oh no, no, no. Come on now. Yeah. This is unbelievable. Look at... How could this be justified? And then I broke that, first of all. Up here. Here. It's stunned, it's fine. I got 6 crossing. I'm playing super poorly right now, though. This is not good. I mean, it's not that I can control much of it, though. It is the major flaws of this class when you're trying to play when your ping just shoots up to some probably terrible number. Because, I mean, look at this. When you look at this, you have to realize that, oh, yeah, I can't do this. If I knew that something like this was going to happen today, out of all days, then I would not have done this class for this series. But you know what they say? It'd be like that sometimes. All I can really hope is that it doesn't happen for Damien. But going back to certain boss mechanics with this class and stuff, I recently learned that, I'm pretty sure I've done this back in like HMAG, but when you use the moon stance skill mid-air, that also acts as like a super knockback, like resistant. You'll get stunned. Okay, it's a bit better now. You'll get stunned, but you won't get knocked back. So it helps out a lot. You gotta wait till the laser pops up. It's gone, get off. Use a skill. I'm a bit late on the phasing. I would have phased by now if the 1v1 would actually act a little more compliant. But no worries. Final phase. Show me what you got. Yeah, this is a little messy. I'm going in. I'm using everything. Please don't do anything ridiculous. Okay, I'm good. On no, Elysium? In. No, I'm lagging. This is I'm lagging. Unbelievable. Okay. Nice, nice. Got a complete understanding of what's going on here now. I'm having a hard time healing, and I haven't even used AB yet. I gotta blow up the sun before it's too late. Cool. Warrior weapon, celestial dance. Now I just gotta pray to RNG that I'm not getting any of these. Alright, cool. This thing one hits you, so you gotta get away from the purple balls on the floor. Also, I made a huge mistake. I never fed my pets before the fight. You do not want your pets to go hungry. Oop. That was good. And then get away from those demos too, especially with those being one-shots and stuff. There are so many one-shots in this fight compared to Damien, it's not even funny. And I feel like long-time Soul Master Dawn Warrior mains will look at this run and probably start cringing. Because it's nobody wants to use their 1v1 like this. Ooh, got out of that. Let's go over here because there's a demo on the left. We are making absolutely fine time. You know, not trying to rhyme with anything, but I'm just saying we are making absolute good time. Nothing about this is bad at all, except for my ping. I'm gonna go ahead and get on here, buff up, hold down 6 crossing, boom. Let's hop on platforms with the debris falling, because when I do get stunned, 6 crossing will get used automatically, and I get knocked out of it, and it goes on cooldown. And I don't want that. Demo. Cool. Rush. Okay, back into business. Whoa. Nice. Alright, we gotta choose side again. Here we go. It's acting a bit more tolerant. It's just like I said, there's some hiccups here and there. Like what happened towards the end of phase 2 is just like, bleh. Like what even, right? I got stunned. RNG. Cool. I get to burst right here. Let's go. I'm almost halfway through phase 3's health. No, I should do a rush in time. And then now things are getting messy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is happening right now. We gotta go over to that platform. Sticks crossing, cool. Honestly, I don't know how I'm pulling off some of this. And I got off of that a little early. I'm kinda just messing with a few things. So health, 337 billion has been done. Just about halfway dead, almost, roughly. We're at 352. It won't be long before it's halfway dead. It's basically halfway dead now. Ooh, we've been in this phase for what, 5 minutes? No, like four and a half. So we can have him dead here within another 4.5 to 5 minutes, up to 6 minutes with 2 bursts. So this is looking like a sub 20-minute clear. Dang! Even with our choppy skill. Ooh, that could have killed me. If more of this happens, though, it probably won't exactly be a sub 20-minute clear. But at this point, we're gonna try to go after it. Ooh. Ah! No! Sticks crossing. Let's say I'm just hopping around for no reason. You ever just suddenly forget that you can do things out of nowhere when you recently just did it, like not too long ago? That was basically me right there. Also, I've got burst in a minute. One of these again. Like this just happened. Oh, that looked like I should have died. I don't know how. Making it through all of that. Ooh. Did True Sight go through? True Sight did not. Oh wait, it went through. Ooh. Okay, come on now. Fine. Whoop. Nothing to worry about. What the? That's slide. 10 seconds still burst. And it really feels like in this past minute here, even this past 2 minutes, we've done like no damage. But that will change right now. Alright, cool. I love it. Look at the health bar. It is moving down at a noticeable rate. Ridiculous. AB 7, 6. Break it now. Cool. Wait, was True Sight on? Oh my god, True Sight wasn't even onto that. Dang! And I used that, so I gotta pray there's no platforms within the next 20 seconds. And then look at that. There's a 10-second cooldown left. So I gotta up jump. No. I died. Wow, that death was so delayed. And then respawning was so delayed as well. Honestly, it seemed like it would have been really hard for me to just dodge in general anyway. Oh, and I'm having to think again. Let's have some fun. Look at my eyes. My character is ready. Dash. Do the dash. That. Cool. Come on now. Is Equinox up? No, Equinox is up, y'all. Look at this. Unbelievable. You ever just go on a game and your ping's like 700, and then you look at the class list and think, oh shoot, Dawn Warrior, this is the top-notch class. I have to main this. Literally because of what's going on, I probably wouldn't even make sub 20. But that's gonna change probably because burst is in a minute again. This is definitely a clear, no matter what happens. If I die out within like 2 minutes, then that's not a fault with the boss. I am probably just the worst player alive, and I will end the recording and the series right here if that does happen. But it's okay because that won't happen now. I'll be back in the game. I hope you understand I do plan to do Damien like this as well, if the internet isn't available. Alright. Seconds first. All in all, what I can say though about this class in Sue, horrendous phase 1, probably one of the most difficult classes to play in the first phase. I'm gonna go ahead and kill him right here. One of the most difficult classes to play in the first phase, but the last 2 phases, this class plays very, very well, and I like it a lot. And while that's being said, there's my clear. And I got 3 S cores, yo! What? Dang! That was like a 9-minute phase. I'm not exactly as excited because I saw the damage. It's like, oh, you know, if it's only taking me this long, then come on now. I got my stamp though. I got my stamp. There it is. We just still haven't done Damien yet. And we're not going to do it for another 40 minutes. Maybe then. Because, like, I still gotta stay logged in. That's the countdown. I still gotta stay logged in. If I log off, you know, things are gonna start pausing and stuff. But what I'm gonna do for Damien is I'm gonna get Pink Bean buff, because I still haven't fought Pink Bean, literally to fight Damien. I always feel like Damien is going to be a longer fight than Sue, so I try to stack on more buffs as possible. I haven't even famed somebody today, so I hope I can find a 275, because if I find a 275, that's a 50 attack buff right there, so that's an additional 85 attack going into Damien. You already know I need that, because I didn't have Horntail buff for this run. If I had Horntail buff, you know, if I didn't crash, it would have been a much better run. And if I was still on my internet, that also would have been a much better run, probably by like a few minutes. So, if you think about it, I did that, I'll be in handicapped. What sort of monster has this character become? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't think that's enough buff freezers for Damien. I think that's enough buff freezers for Damien. I think I should be fine. As a matter of fact, actually, no, it might be a bitch to cleanse in this class. I was gonna say I'm not even gonna die once, but then I realized I'm not a class I can cleanse easily. So that's probably what happened. Good news! My internet has returned. It appears that there was an outrage that happened all night, and because of I'm not gonna talk about this anymore because it just make I've lost myself at this rate. When you're dedicated to get something done before a certain time, you want to get it done before a certain time. There's not a lot of things that'll stop you from getting that done. But anyway, we are gonna go do Damien, and that will be the final boss of the season. And I just hope it goes well. So before we run Damien, what we're gonna do is we need to run Pink Bean for the Pink Bean buff, and then we're gonna go to Root Abyss and fade whoever's there. There's a very low chance that there's actual 275s in Root Abyss. There's gonna just be a whole bunch of 250s. So I'm just gonna have to fame one of those 250s and be done with that. Cool. I used one of my decent skills, or I did use both of my decent skills, so I'm gonna have to wait a few minutes before actually going in. I also went to Critias earlier because I was rune hunting. I was hunting for a runa skill, so I can use this, and when you use the runa skill, Echo of Heroes cooldown becomes 5 seconds. So now it's up to the Damien fight. There's no level 275 in Root Abyss. So sad. It didn't even matter anyway. Somebody just use Echo here. Okay. The fight begins. I'm going to fame one of these guys. And get the key for the boss. Hopefully there's people queuing right now. I mean, it has to be, right? We are pretty much hours away from losing our temp stats, which is kind of what had me clear Sue in less than 20 minutes anyway. Oh yeah, my I should have more consistent ping now, so my 1v1 should be working just fine. So there's nothing to worry about. Anyway, what I am going to do in Damien, well, first of all, I'm going to buff up because that's what we should normally do. And when I go in, I know I should probably save the sun skill for midair, but I'm just going to go ahead and use it anyway. But for bursting, I'm going to bind, and I'm going to use, wow, somebody used Ursus right after I did. I'm going to bind, and then I'm going to use Celestial Dance. Because I want to save Elysium for, what is it? I want to save Elysium for when he's in the air. Also, these are my full stats, by the way, when I'm fully buffed. I'll post my clean stats here later. But anyway, normal Damien. Ooh. Is something wrong? Let me queue for this boss. Oh, it's full. It's full. I forgot this boss could get full. Not a big fan of changing channels. There's a chance that I'm gonna crash. But anyway, here's Damien. I've crashed here on this cutscene before. Anything could happen. I should be fine. Okay. Celestial Dance. Just buff up. True Sight. Ah, up already. I was not. I don't want to use. Okay, you know what? I'll do this, and I'll bind. Okay. I need a BA. So Damien's health, 1.2 billion total, and how it is distributed between the phases is it has 840 billion health in phase 1. And 360 billion health in phase 2. He's just breaking right now. Please don't disappear. Cool. So I've already done nearly 100 billion health. I'm gonna use Elysium right here. I could just jump cast while also trying my best to absolutely avoid this hot mess. Also, I need to use True Sight. Ooh. Cool. Got it. So I've already done about 10% of his health. Apparently so. Move. Ooh. Almost had it. He almost had me. But it's all good. This thing's about to be over. Crazy I'm doing consistent 300 mils with this though. Boom. Alright. Might be a bit of a castaway. Use this time to cleanse. Just cleanse whenever, you know, freely possible. We don't want to have too many upsets going on, right? Let us continue with the fight. We no longer have any 5th job skills up to our disposal, so we are just gonna have to do what we got. Oh, I got hit by that. That's not good. I'm at 2 out of 7 already, and I just cleansed. Okay. Note to self: don't do that. Dash, or I could just flash up to reposition myself. That could have worked as well. I'll try to cleanse, but the sword's flying. Yeah. Cleansing, you kinda, I feel like for me, I really want to start focusing on cleansing, even when I hit like 3. I don't know if it's good. Okay, just go. Even when I hit 3, mainly because, you know, you never know what opportunities you won't have to cleanse. Like, go ahead and go right now. Okay, I just had some difficulties with space on the computer. Taking too much of it with this recording stuff. So I literally had to sit out for like a minute and get rid of a couple things. Of course I was hitting the boss in the meantime, but not paying too much attention to where it cost me another death. So we kind of don't want that. Considering the fact that I'm able to do that and not have to worry too much about it, it just feels surreal to me. Because like, we are already about to phase. Overall, this class hasn't been so bad in this boss fight. I've definitely been chilling with it for the most part. And wow, how long have I been fighting this boss without true sight? That's not good. I think for like the major fit job skills and stuff now, since I'm so close to phasing, I'm gonna go ahead and just wait it out until the next phase. Because he basically has about 40 billion health left. That's nothing. This hit alone already did 6. Go. We'll give him his little moment in the air. No need to use Elysium. I don't want to soul clips yet either. Like, I want to have Elysium and... Oop. I don't want to take that. I want to have Elysium and Soul Eclipse up for pretty much entrance burst in second phase, which any day now he will eventually go into. Soon, nice. Woo! Less than 13 minutes for a phase. This guy's crazy. What? Like, I'm doing this so easily now, so it really makes you think, like, how much sooner could I have fought this boss and went for a really crazy clear? I got hit by that. I don't know if I didn't cleanse the time. Fuck it. So I use Elysium, and I'm not doing anything. Let's use this. Actually, that was a bad idea. And now I'm in the blue ball. That's not gonna help me with anything. Please cleanse, please cleanse, please cleanse. I'm fine. Heal, heal, heal. Okay, just in case, you know. Maybe. I didn't start the BA in this phase, so we have to just gauge it by the bar. Oh my goodness. Blow it up somehow. Now! Alright. Did I not have Equinox stance up when I blew that up? That has to be the most embarrassing thing. That's not okay. Alright, here. Boom. Retreat. What the? Retreat. Use my decents. Alright, we're good, we're good. Sue is 19 minutes. Let's see if this makes it run at the same time. I always imagine my Damien runs are longer. That's just the way the boss is. Can I cleanse? Oh, he's diving. I don't want to cleanse anyway. But I should soon. I'm at 5. I'm on danger. I'm pretty much in danger zone. And I can't leave the spot because of that. That got me. Go, 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 go. Cleanse right here in the far. It's been up for a while. Okay, cool. Second phase is a bit more of a... It's less boring, in my opinion. Especially when he starts doing the left-right, because I've got 2 keyboards to work with when I do that. Technically, I have 3 to my disposal right now. I literally have a keyboard that I'm using right now, the keyboard to the left of me, and the keyboard to the right of me. And they're all plugged in. But I don't have 3 hands, so I can't use 3 keyboards. It'd be like that sometimes. I gotta keep it going though. Don't watch out for the dive delay. I might kill you. Can he, how about say he should dash over here? That works too. Go. Duck. You need to be ducking for that. What? Cleanse. Cleanse. Cleanse! God damn it. No! What happened? What? Man, you have bind in 20. Should I use Elysium right now? Yeah. Don't dash over here. God damn, he dashed over here. Hitting him pretty well. Next I'll try to see if it's in the area. I'm gonna iframe. Iframe. Cool. True sight. Oh, they got me. A B. I'm gonna find and then blow it up. I'm just gonna blow it up right now, you know. Celestial Dance. True sight again. He's almost dead. Just gotta keep it going. Soon enough, there's gonna be like hella balls on the map. And by that, I just mean 3, and they're gonna be really big. No homo. Not that I was thinking about that. Alright. Boom. 17 minutes to the fight. Keep going. Oh! Watch out. Duck. True sight. Need that debuff on. Boom. Oh, I got him. Watch out. I can kill you. I need an altar. Give me an altar. Right there. Okay. No! I am not taking any chances. Dang it. Okay. Shoot, I might just hit 7. Doing damage is fun and all, but we need this. Okay, I am safe. There's no way. Cool. Can I do this in sub 20 minutes? If I do both right now. Hit him. I think that did full damage. Duck. With the blue balls in this game, I don't think sub 20 will be possible. I don't think it will be. Unless, because my burst is about to be up. But where I'm at right now, I gotta be like a big genius with my burst. Ooh. Cool. So got everything going. Caesar weapon, final damage. Oh shoot, there's 3 balls on the map now. Go ahead and use Elysium. Okay, 2 keyboard method. Once I get out of this, I'm just gonna iframe. And bind. Wait, bind's on cooldown. No! I think I got it anyway. There's 20 seconds left of that on the sun. Get him in a good position here, and eventually I'll blow it up. Now! Let's do it. No, they didn't do it. How about now? Ooh, that did it! Whoa. I cleared Damien in less than 20 minutes. I mean, what can I say? And I only died twice. I mean, it's Damien. I should have died 0 times. But wow. That made for a really fast run. And I got all the crystals too. I got the Horntail crystal. This is Damien. I got normal Sue. I got normal Pink Bean and Chaos Horntail. So, you know what that means? Oh. Go to the boss content guide, and I finished this row of stamps. You know how back in season 1 it seemed like every episode I was trying to tackle a new boss, try to complete a new row of stamps, right? Going from bottom to top. And ever since I cleared C-Vell and H-Mag, the past 20 episodes, I literally haven't been doing any of that. Funny enough, I like how on episode 16 of season 1, I tackle CRA and C-Vell. Plus H-Mag. I don't know why I said CRA and C-Vell, because C-Vell is part of CRA. And then on episode 16 of the second season, I tackle Sue and Damien. Did I get any soul shards? I mean, normal mode, drop rate, no drop gear. Don't expect any soul shards. I didn't get any shards. Damien shards are the most important ones. And I didn't even put my drop earring on. It'd be like that sometimes. But, wow. Again, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I can't believe I've made it this far. But hey, I hope you guys remembered Punch King from the first episode. I have all these buffs, so it is a bit of a cheater move. But on the first episode, I'm pretty sure we got around 800 points. You know, starting off, we had made no gains for this season, and now we've made hella gains. So we're gonna go in there, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my usual strength and punch game. So, oh my god, I'm gonna have Equinox on. I always forget Equinox. I'm seeing myself do like 100 mil lines. Oh, there we go. There's the damage decrease that I was looking for. I'm at 700 already. This is ridiculous. So at 96, I use Weapon Aura. So do it now, because it'll last for the rest of the fight. I'm pretty much about to hit 800 here. 800, cool. And then I'll just shoot like that. And then 85-ish Celestial Dance, because it'll last until 30, which is enough time for me to be using Elysium and the Sun. So keep going after that. Once the timer reaches 60, I should move a little bit because of the whole link skill thing. Not link skill, just the whole like hit limit thing with staying in one spot. Use this. Keep doing some more. I'm already about to hit 1,000. What in the world? I did not expect that. Alright, 1,000. These guys are level 240. So something tells me I'm probably not going to be able to clear this portion of it. And if I do, I'm going to be extremely surprised. I'll probably start using everything at like 33, 32 now. True sight, and then just go. Just go. 1100. Do you see how tanky this guy is? Of course it's wonky, but come on now. 15, 14, AB. Keep going. 5, 4, 3. Pop the sun, blow it up. Maybe I can 1130? No. Okay. This is extremely tanky. There'd be no way I'd finish that. But hey, last day of Punch King. I not only made it to the final stage with a decent amount of time, but I was able to get 123 more points after reaching the final stage. The gap between hitting 800 and hitting 123 or 1123 it's pretty big, especially with the level differences in these kind of bosses, because I'm pretty sure the last stage is level 240 and I'm only 225, so there was a huge damage loss on me in that. But hey, it's crazy that I even got that much. I mean, it's nothing compared to my Dark Knight and Luna, who clears the entire thing in 10 seconds. But I'm practically done for the day. I'll do one last little bit of recording for this episode after reset, just to kind of go through the end of the season. But before I do that, let me go ahead and show you guys my stats, because I figured I can't close these, so I gotta wait till those are over. Alright, guild skills are gone, but I would like to speak on a couple things. As far as episode production goes, this was by far the worst one yet. I am very, very disappointed on how the recordings went through. On top of crashing in the second phase of Sue, on top of my internet going out and being out for 6 hours and having to use a personal hotspot to clear Sue. And then on top of that, I run Damien, and it turns out apparently the disk space is in dangerous levels and therefore stops recording the run about 2.5 minutes after I go in, and then you guys have to skip and see like 7 minutes later into the fight. But you know, I kind of had to get that first playthrough through, you know. It's just, damn, this was, I had this whole thing planned out. This episode is gonna be like bomb as hell, but then it's like just all this anticlimactic bossing, which apparently I just got too strong for. Maybe next time I do a series like this, I won't exactly get so damn strong. Or better yet, I don't use all the buffs that I used to kill the boss. Wow, what if I thought of that? Would have been a bit more of a challenge, I'd suppose. But really, the rule of thumb for me was just to use the same buffs that I used to kill CRA. You know, CPAP, everything. I mean, C-Vel and H-Mag were really the only ones back in the CRA era of this character that were actually difficult to me. But hey, what can I say? Anyway, let's go ahead and go over things. I'm gonna go ahead and unequip and equip my weapon because of my soul. My clean range is 1.9 mil with 14.9k stat. Honestly, I don't exactly remember how much of a comparison that is to what I had back at the end of season 1. I'll have to go and double check maybe after this is over. But when I'm buffed up, all buffs and everything, Maple Warrior, use all that skills, and here we go, boom. 2.6 mil buffed range, and my strength is 15,456, and I have 5,100 strength from arcane symbols. So I officially broke the 10k strength threshold on this character without having any of the bonus stats from the arcane symbols. So if I completely unequip all of my symbols, I would be at 10.3k strength. This character made it a long way, and the craziest part for me, personally, is I still feel like there's so many more upgrades that could be made, especially to the gear. It's not even funny. So you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to Karma Flame some things. While the main event of the episode has ended, and we've been through all of that, that won't stop me from doing a couple more things before we end off this season. Now, when I say Karma Flame, I mean I'm just gonna Red Flame my Absols. You know, the items that are only 70 stat. It's just to kind of have them maybe prepare for the future. Because in the future, I want to have Absol equips as good as 95 or above. But the chances of me pulling a 95 stat equivalent is going to be extremely low. So it's kind of pushing it. Same goes with CRA. CRA has to be 95 plus as well. Everything in the future has to be 95 plus. Hat is a bit of a different thing, but with how expensive Arcane can be, I highly doubt I'll ever see myself going with an Absol hat, so I'll probably just buy another CRA hat, and if I want a super good weapon in the future, it will just be a super good Absol lab weapon. But let me go ahead and finish capping these. Actually, I could buy 10 flames regardless. I'm gonna get them right now. I haven't even done Infinity Pool yet. Ooh. How am I about to skip out on Infinity Pool 92? I mean, 93, 94, and 95. I mean, I did want to get on the Striker a bit before the episode ended anyway, but we are gonna YOLO these flames. This character is already in a sweet position, so might as well go ahead and test my luck. Remember, the goal is about 95 equivalent. I look at attack as 4. 1 attack equals 4 strength, and 1% all stat is like 10 strength for me. So let's go ahead and check. Actually, wait. 72. Alright, this is the best item to flame. We just have to make sure. 79 luck. If I roll 95 of any other stat that isn't strength, then that's just, you know, me being upset. But that's just the way things can be. Aw, man, that is, what is that equivalent to? 24, 50, 78. Dang. Better than what I had before, but it's not good enough. 61. Alright, I'm not working with a lot of flames anymore. I'm just gonna have to settle with what I get. That is 70. Yeah, I'm it's like slightly better when I did lose stat, but not too much stat, and I did gain 6 attack from it, so it's like a 74 equivalent. So tiny bit better than what I had before, so I'm just gonna keep it. Obviously, this isn't what I want. You know, if I were to progress in the future, like all of these Absols, all of them, even this maybe, I don't know about this yet, will be getting replaced with new Absols, new clean Absols that are 95 plus on the flame, because I want to transfer epic bonus potentials in the future, not just rares anymore, epics. And also the Absolab I get that is 95 plus in the flame will also be qualified to go up to 17 stars. So it's like gear wise, this character, after I kind of finalize the nose a little bit, I'm going to start focusing more on better flames, epic bonus pots, and 17 star equipment. I won't even have a 15 star equipment yet. Anything. Not even on my weapon. The highest is 12 stars. It's crazy. But shoot. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Making it this far and all. I guess first things first, I saw the boss crystals. The money I have, I'm either gonna gear the striker with it, which I don't really feel like I need to right now since I'm not gonna be playing Scania actively anymore, again, or just take it to Luna. So I think with the Meso that I initially planned to fund the striker with, I'm just gonna bring it to Luna with me. I don't need it on here anymore until supposed Season 3 gets released, and that's not confirmed in under any condition, though I keep teasing it like it is. But let me go ahead and get this money. Look at this, look at this, look at this. 33.8 mil for Damien, 32.5 mil for Sue. So the rest of the crystals, I got 0 left to sell. Nice. And I'm at 297 mil. All I really have to do now is just go on the striker and you'll see swims 93, 94, and 95, and there you have it. The Scania series it's done again. And I didn't even get the striker to 200. So ever since I unlocked Arcana was the only arcane daily I did, and now I'm gonna stop doing Arcana because that's just how it is with the downtime. So, like I mentioned at the end of Season 1, whenever there's a downtime for this series, all I really only do is get on the main character and just do my daily bosses, my weekly bosses, and I run Ursus. Even though we're not going to have temp stats anymore, I'm going to try to do Sue and Damien every week, as well as CPAP. You know, that chance of a CPAP mark is pretty big. But I'm going to have to see how it goes, and if it goes fine, like less than 25 minutes, then I'll consider running it weekly, because it's really not that bad of money in general, you know, coming in. Other than that, I think that's all I'm gonna do on here mainly. Of course, if you have some huge events over the summer, and I don't plan to actively play Scania over the summer, I do want to take advantage of the event to an extent to kind of get some of what's important from the summer updates content. So maybe a mini series off of that over the summer. It's the Scania series, what I'm trying to get just in preparation for a 3rd season for not only this character, but I'll go ahead and jag him up here to be the 2nd character that shows up, but my striker as well, since this is the actual official 2nd main on this account. So let's do these swims. I don't even care about capping coins. I stood up with this whole internet issue and I'm ready to go to bed. I'm ready to say sayonara to you guys. I apologize, but it is what it is. But not only do I plan to invest more into the Dawn Warrior, level that up, get it a bit stronger, even though I don't really know what for anymore, because the next goal is Easy Lucid. So I'm not gonna soul Easy Lucid anytime soon. But just for the sake of extra income, you've already seen I've been trying to turn this character into a Chaos Rudibus meal. 4 set CRA, get some random gear with good flames, and throw like 9% strength, 10 attack potentials on it. I'll clear CRA like cake. Letting y'all know that right now. Anyway, last 3 swims. What levels am I going to get to finish this all off? Maybe something good. Swim 93. Around 165, 166, 166. Cool. So good to know from start to finish, the Infinity Pool still doesn't like me. What if I don't even hit 170? Could you imagine? Jeez. No, I just looked and I hit 170. It's fine. I got at least 4 levels of this. Start. So let's count. Also, this character would need some NX as well, for sure. For sure. Again, if Summer Update gives a lot of free stuff, you already know I gotta claim out some characters. Also, maybe if they release a Burning World this summer, I don't really need many more Mega Burning characters for Luna. As a matter of fact, I only need the Terra Burning character for Luna. Whatever Mega Burns I can make, I can probably just go on Scania. After this character is done, my Union level should be looking to be around like 4,060 or 4,070. I think it's around 4,060. So even if I wouldn't transfer like 4 burning characters, I'm already starting off the 3rd season at 4.5. But I wouldn't even be actively going for 6k until like I don't know. After I'm 235, you know. It's like there's really no reason for it. Anyway, I'm 176. I gained a 4 levels, 12 levels. Yeah, 12 levels. So I should be at 4,062. 4,062 with 81 million raid power. To be honest, I don't exactly remember how much raid power I had at the start. I think I was like somewhat less than 20 million. So I've probably more than quadrupled it. But shoot. I guess I got nothing else I really need to say. We came a long way for the 3rd time this episode. And it's like I pretty much beat the soft cap of a player's solo progression within 36 episodes of content. I know some of them have been extremely movie length, but I feel like half of them are at this point. Like, come on now. But that's just the way it is, you know? Many hours, just like the game in itself. But hey, what can I say? Thank you all so much for watching this series. Again, season 3 definitely won't be a confirmation for that for a bit, if ever even, because I'm still trying to get myself rearranged with some other ideas, and you know, we got the whole summer update in the way, and I really want to work on Luna after summer is over for the fall too. So I just don't think I have much time in the schedule for the series anymore, and that's kind of what makes me sad. But at the same time, it's whatever, because I just beat Sue and Damien like it was nothing apparently, so shouldn't be too upset. I got the character to a reasonably good amount of damage, higher than I initially thought I would get it to. It's stronger than my Cannoneer. It is my 2nd strongest character on this account behind my Dark Knight, so huge gains, big progressions, just all of that. Thank you all so much for watching the Scania series from episodes 1 to 36. For those of you that have stuck through with the whole thing, you know, I hope the ride was wild enough for it to be worth it. I felt like the end was a little anticlimactic though. It's just, maybe it was just me being real tired and wanted to kill the bosses before reset, before the temp stats were gone. But as you can see, I don't think I needed any temp stats to begin with. So why did I wait? I just want to get it done before the event's over, you know? But that was day 49 of anniversary. And if you count all the days I worked on the Scania series, you know, excluding like the downtime I had for haste and stuff to train my main, I did this entire thing, 4K Legion, Union, and soloing Sue and Damien in a little less than 3 months as KMS free to play. That's really just because I know the game well enough to be able to do something like that without any crazy tear burning like benefits or anything. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm really into the video this time. Stay tuned for some more upcoming content, preferably over the summer, but I might upload some just random things until then. And I will catch you guys in the next one.